And I think that jealousy is a valid emotion and part of the human experience. And for me, jealousy is so deeply rooted in my abandonment wound that I have had to sit with the feeling of not being enough, not lovable, and what if they leave me over and over and over and over again. And that is not Connor's problem. And Connor hasn't done anything to make that be a problem, right? But I came into the experience with that belief system and pattern in my body. And so much of my practice has been, when I'm uncomfortable and jealous, asking myself why I'm uncomfortable and jealous. And sometimes it's because I don't feel like my needs are being met by him in a one-on-one monogamous relationship level. And so when he goes and, talks about another woman, or we have an experience with another woman, and I feel like she's getting the attention or whatever it is, I feel like I'm not getting one-on-one with him, then we have to address, okay, what does our relationship look like? And what is it that I need from you or from myself to feel safe and comfortable in exploring this other experience?
Yes.
And that's something that I speak to so much, is radical honesty and being willing, again, to have hard conversations with myself, because I think that so often we're just not willing to ask these questions, and because we don't want to hear the answer. We don't want to or know how to take responsibility for ourselves and our experiences. So we're constantly projecting on other people. Oh, he did this to me. He made me feel like this. Well, actually, there's something going on in my body, and he may be making it worse, or he may be triggering it within me, but he has nothing to do with what happened to me when I was 7, or the emotional unavailability of my parents. Like, that's not Connor's fault. And so I keep coming back to, what is my responsibility here? How can I voice my discomfort and say, hey, when you did this, like one time he was having sex with a girl on a couch and I was on the bed, and it made me very uncomfortable and insecure and made me feel like I was being left out. And I told him after, I don't like when you're both not looking at me. It makes me feel left out, and it's really triggering for me. Can we not do that again until I feel more comfortable? And he totally was like, I get that. That makes so much sense. So we didn't do that again for like a long time. And now I'm fine with it. But it's little moments like that where I take responsibility for my experience. I say, I'm feeling insecure or left out, or this hurt my feelings because XYZ. And I understand that this isn't necessarily your fault, but what you did made me feel this way. So could we maybe take a step back from that thing, so that I can sort of work through that and have more time and not feel like I'm being pushed beyond my limits. And then we can revisit that down the line. And that's been probably the healthiest and best way we've been able to navigate it. And it doesn't always look that beautiful and amazing, but that's the best case scenario.